Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a different approach at this than most people have taken, so that's why I wanted to walk you through it and make sure we didn't miss anything. Alright, the electromagnetics. This is the basis of about everything that we're going to run into. We touched briefly on it already, but this is where I'm going to tie in the electromagnetics into the Satan, Antichrist, the anti-light, the bringer of the dawn, if you see right here at the top. What I wanted to pinpoint first is these are the magnetic elements that we have. Now this little group right here, if you take a look at it, there is the scientists that founded it are right over here. We have Paul, Emily, we have, Theodore, Mark. Now I want you to look at this. Not only are they all disciple names, but they are also Stockholm, 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 or no, Stockholm. And the importance of that factor is that the Giddis Codex is also from Stockholm, the Bible of the devil. Now, as we go down, we're going to look at, just got some little brief stuff, feel free to look at it. Here's the Giddis Codex right here. That is the devil. Now, boom. What do we got? I want you to take a look at this. Here is the shape of the beetle, and here is our magnetic field. Look pretty similar, don't they? Not only that, but I made a list. You can look through them as tedious as you want. We're going to look at element number 66, which is dysprosium and holmium. 66 and 67, they link together very often. We're going to take a look at just some of the facts. You can take a look a little closer if you'd like. It was originally announced and discovered and named element X. It is brown and green. It's also white. It's the same colors exactly as this beetle. It was founded, look at the name, Paul, Emily, just like the Apostle Paul. The male and female, it has both sides of the energy. It was Greek for the word Stockholm, Holmia. I mean, we're hitting that on the head there quite a bit. If we go look over here real quick, we have 32 perceptions, which is 4 octaves. We have 26 precipitations, which is half a year. We're gonna just, I mean, that's real vague. We don't need to look into that too much, but just notice it. As we go down here, the colors bright, soft, silvery white, ductile, malleable. Now, I want to point out the similarities here in this falcon. And I also want you to take a look. You might not see it. It was on the Royal Science, the European Science Board, where they show who was the founders and who founded these things. Well, dysprosium was, element 66. It was separated, even though it was founded by somebody else. It was separated by Paul, Emily. Well, if you look in Wikipedia, no longer it says that, and I believe that they should know those answers, and we all have giant faith in the governments. Okay. Again, the same shape. If you look at this shape right here, this is a fractional. This right here is showing the same shape as a frequency would go. It would get smaller, smaller, smaller by 3 or 2.5, and it would break down into little sections where one of these big diamonds would fit 3 of these, and it's how you break down certain waves into frequencies. Okay, now let's keep going here. The uses of holmium, zirconium, dysprosium. right here, it was used, let me find it. Okay, lamps, bright light. Okay, I'm just going to talk about it. Okay, these elements are also used for taking a neutron out of an atom. And what they do is they put a little bit of juice in it, they hit it with a little bit of electricity, it lets go of that neutron a little bit, and they're such a strong magnet, strongest magnet in the world, that it sucks it right out. Now, let's talk about what a neutron star is. They can call it plasma, they can call it whatever they would like. Bottom line, the moon, a neutron star, our closest star, which is also Hercules, all of them are highly magnetic. Planet X, highly magnetic. Let's go to the obituary. I do have some more stuff on the magnetism, tying that in. It's affected greatly with time. Okay, obituary. Paul Emily. When he died, he had started a wine business. Now, that's ironic because all of the anti-light or sun gods like the Apollyon or the any of those ones in Greek mythology, they are all pictated as drunks. That's the time that they went into. When you see Greek, you had the Romans and the ancient Greek, and they switched, and about the turn of the century, they went from having great art to being out there. And it has to do with this being drunk scene. If you'll notice, it was all of a sudden they turned the art, all changed. Everything changed. Listen to this. So he went home needing all of the energy of the families to keep things going. Again, it's talking about, those type of words where they tie it in. Madam, the soup is devilishly hot. And, these things go all over the place. If we look up at the top, this is even on, I don't know if it's on what page it was. Just got a screenshot of this. It was normal and abnormal. Occurrence and non-occurrence. Fully elucidated. Variously directions. Now, this element is also a six-sided, six-wayed crystal from, or crystalline structured magnet from from group 6. Now, they also all lived about the same age. They all have related moon cycles, which I don't believe is all accidental. It's not everybody that can check that. Now, here's the icing on the cake. Okay, I'm going to put side by side with the spec sheet for Holmium and the codex. And if you take a look right here, atomic weight exactly matches the pounds of the codex. We have the dimensions match the density. It's line for line. It's too perfect. It's just, everything is just like it's meant to be. The codex being from Stockholm. The last person to mention, the devil in the Bible is Paul. It says even the devil can imitate or come back as somebody else. The elements is from, it's just too close. So take a look. Tell me what you think. If it doesn't make sense, keep going. I promise you it'll start to tie in on the next one. All right. Thanks.